right, thanks so much. Welcome back to More Up North. So we have questions from our audience. You're welcome to come down to the Taproot on Thursday nights at 5:30 and ask your own. All right, here's one for Senator Ellis. So, are we importing sea ice for the whales?
Well, that's a good question. No, I don't know the technicalities of how they're going to film that scene, but there are chainsaws involved, and there are whales protruding from the ice hole. And
the ice hole?
The ice hole. Very, very appropriate when Vico is involved with the rescue effort. But it's going to be a lot of Hollywood magic. It's going to be fantastic.
And they're looking for snow, I hear?
They're looking for snow all over, and not just whales. It's
why don't they give it a week?
It's coming.
It's coming down the hill. Just be like, see, it's there now.
There are commercials every day. I get calls. Where can I find snow at the end of September, end of October? By November, there's snow everywhere, and they quit calling.
But in the shoulder season, do you rent a helicopter and send them to a glacier? I mean,
that's the first question I ask. What's your budget? Mm-hmm. Because we can give you snow 365 days a year somewhere in Alaska.
Yep. Yes, we do have it. For Dana, how many episodes are planned for Kate to star in? Will you be cast as Kate? It would be a good idea.
It's going to be a cable television series, so that's 13 episodes every year, and no. They haven't started casting yet. I know a little bit about it, and I can't talk about it. I'm sorry.
That's fine. We told her we wouldn't make her talk. Is there anyone locally doing training for production crews?
Actually, there is. A new nonprofit just was established in the last year, Alaska Crew Training, Inc. It is a nonprofit. AlaskaCrewTraining.org is their website. And they've started with, basic 101, how to not trip over the cords on a set. And they're moving on, and they actually have plans to bring in extremely highly qualified people to teach the upper level classes. We're also working closely with the university to try and build a program where Alaskans, once again, can get the education and stay here and work in the state.
I think this is happening very, very smart, that this is happening in tandem, like you said, to make it, and the fact that there's this outfit training people, so we've got the jobs and the industry coming in a way that we can make it.
And Shannon, a lot of people feared that Hollywood would come here to get the tax credits and invest some money, but they would bring everybody in with them. And I sat down with Stuart Besser, the executive producer of Everybody Loves Whales. He seemed like
Did you arm wrestle?
We did not arm wrestle.
He's from Hollywood. You could have beat him.
He's done some great 310 to Yuma, which was a great Western film that he was the executive produced. But I really made a pitch to him to use the locals to build up goodwill and to let us use our money in a very productive way for our benefit and his mutual benefit. And he's a smart businessman, and he saw the interest of not flying everybody up, but using the local people. And I know there's a connection, too, with some of the local trade unions to also work with the Hollywood unions to bring that expertise here for the benefit of Alaskans.
Exactly. The local theatrical union also has the contract for film work. And they're very interested in branching out from strictly working the pack into doing film work and growing their membership and getting more people in. So we're going to have a good balance of union and non-union films coming up. Quite a few, like I say, they're kicking tires, they're getting ready, they're looking for financing. I'm just going to go to the union ones, just saying.
And these are good paying jobs.
These are good paying jobs.
No, they are, and I think it's great that we've got that going. I want to ask you, Johnny, really quick. Righties are claiming that the Democrats now know that lowering taxes raises investment. Contrast the film industry with the oil industry and ACEs.
Well, it's not well known. It's probably been a failure of communication to let people know that ACES, Alaska's clear and equitable share, the first time we've gotten anything close to a fair share for our God-given hydrocarbon resource, is strewn. Yes, I like to say it that way, just for you, Shannon.
Thank you.
That was actually a big historic achievement to actually have a tax in place that got a fairer share for our resources. But in that whole new tax that's put $12 billion in the bank for the lean times ahead, very proud of that, There are lots of incentives in that bill that the oil industry does not make a big deal about.
Right.
But there's lots of incentives there. If they will drill here, we will participate in that expenditure.
You don't
on
get
the
a
North
tax
Slope.
break for exploring in Angola or
So
somewhere
we are
else.
not, yes, we are not, it would be a chump move to just give $2 billion back to the oil industry for them to take to Angola or to take to Malaysia or wherever else where there's no DEC and there are no unions, right, and lower cost of production. So in the film industry, we are actually saying it's not speculative. We will not build it and you will come and we'll just hope for the best. You come to Alaska and spend your money, and then we will help participate in the investment if Alaskans get the jobs and our businesses benefit. So it's a whole different deal.
Oh yeah,
With
the oil
industry,
companies would have never gone for this.
we will partner with the oil industry, and we will sweeten the deal if Alaskans get the benefit from oil revenues and jobs and business opportunities. But if you want us to roll back oil taxes to take the money to Angola, I'm not interested. That's a chump deal.
Is there a state film office? Where is it located, and what do they do? That would be you.
That would be me. I am the film office. It is a very small office. We're located in downtown Anchorage in the state office building. And I'm part of the Office of Economic Development in the Department of Commerce. And this is just one piece of the administration's effort to build an economy for all Alaskans. So I couldn't be prouder. It's a great place to be.
You have a kick-ass job.
I have the greatest job in state government.
You really do. That's awesome. Dana, do you have the right to pick who plays you in the movie?
It's not me. It's not me. That's way above my pay grade.
All right. If we develop a primetime drama series in Alaska based on the stories of Palin, Miller, and Parnell, can we then write their characters off the show?
Reality show would be voting them off the island.
I think we should talk about that. Exactly. Ray Mala was one of the first Alaska Native actors in Hollywood in the 1930s and 40s. His son is Ted Mala, the physician at the Native Medical Center. His grandson wants to make a film about his grandfather's life in Barrow and Los Angeles. Exactly how would the Alaska Film Office help someone like him?
Well, the particular genius of this program is you have to make the movie before the state can participate. So unfortunately, for those great Alaskan stories, I really can't help them.
But if we had it,
after it's made, we're absolutely willing. We have several Alaskan filmmakers that have pre-qualified for the program, that have films that are in pre-production, that will be made by Alaskans, for Alaskans, with Alaskan stories. Both documentaries.
We're not acting as an investment banker.
We're not.
No, but
you have to go line that up yourself.
But if we
Exactly.
did, like you were saying, Dana, if the university was participating in doing that, that's a project that, could.
First, you need a producer and a writer. Actually, first
Exactly.
you need a writer. You need a script. That's what you need.
So write the script.
Yeah.
First things first.
Thank you, Mr. Ellis. You did the work, but will Sarah get the credit? Sarah who?
Well, she signed, we got the bill through in a single session, which was quite an accomplishment for a
That
bill
is
of
amazing.
this magnitude. With trying to get 11 people in the Senate and at least 21 people in the House to agree on something.
Took like 4 years for the bestiality bill
Yes,
to
it
get
did.
through.
But we did the film and
Really?
Really. That's a whole different show, Shannon, I keep saying.
I just keep thinking, like, really? That's not against the law? It is now, by the way. Just saying, Tom Wagner.
But no, we got the bill passed in a single session. To her credit, Governor Palin signed the legislation.
She thought it was a check.
She wasn't up on the details at the time, but she had good staff at the time advising her that she should sign my bill, forget that I'm a Democrat, and sign the bill. And to her credit, she did. And so we're moving forward together. It's
No,
It's a great
actually, she
opportunity.
quit. We're moving on together.
yes, I didn't. Yes,
By we, I mean us.
yes, us exactly.
Okay, here, Dana, credits at the end of the movie. What is a best boy?
I have no idea.
don't know.
Ask me in a year. Maybe I'll know.
I don't know, but we're looking for one. At the end of the credits of this program where it says Best Boy, it means probably something totally different. Is there any move towards getting a soundstage here in Alaska? Do you know about this, Dana?
Mike is, I don't know a lot about it. I don't know about, but I've heard him say many, many times that that's what we need next. In fact, we need 2.
There are a lot of people working on that project from a variety of perspectives. It will happen. I think that it is a huge capital investment,
Yes.
and people need to see the
like
steady work.
Okay, wait a minute. You're saying it's a huge capital investment. Is it like $500 million for a gas line to Canada? I mean, like that big of an investment?
Any businessman wants to return on their investment, and right now they're working on making sure that we'll have a good return on investment. And with the
Well, that's my
productions that are
question.
coming
Can
up,
we induce it? Could
well,
we
that's
have
what this program is designed to
a movie
do.
inducement act?
Well, I would be hesitant for the state to invest in that. We're trying to avoid the grain terminal and the fish factory and all that fish processing.
Oh, come on. Now it's a church and God loves it.
Now
That's
it's a
what was
church.
supposed
Now
to
it's
happen.
change point.
It would have made a
changed.
great soundstage.
Oh, can we take it
He's
back?
right. He's absolutely right. Yes.
Seriously? Okay, why don't they have church in that big bubble over there, and we'll have it as the take movies?
Timing is everything.
It is important that market forces and the
Exactly.
private sector invest in the soundstage
Yes.
rather than state buildings. See, that we'd be getting into that negative cycle of grain terminals and that sort of thing. We're trying to do it different this time in a smarter way,
Yeah.
a more sustainable way, where the government isn't just putting money out there and hoping something good would happen. We
My God,
reward-
you're so conservative, Johnny.
Well, I'm trying to be realistic here.
I know. No, it's
Successful.
true.
Yeah.
I mean, my point is that we induce extraction in this state. Resources that you can extract, we will induce you. We will give you pretty much everything you want, including our little sister. And then sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. They privatize the profits. We socialize the risk. And it'd be nice if we were inducing something that was not an extraction.
Well, and
That's
we
what
are.
they're doing.
You know, this tax incentive program
Set
is
up
bringing films in, and so you have to have enough films to make it a practical going concern that will earn a profit for investors, and that's what the incentive program is doing.
It's amazing. Dana, thanks for holding out.
It's just stubbornness.
Well, that's what happens when you're born above a certain latitude, I think. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank
I
you.
so appreciate
Great
it.
show.
And I can't wait to be sitting in a theater, inside or outside, with you guys to watch this new film.
It'll be
It's
great.
awesome. We'll be back next week with more Up North.